Welcome, Riverside. I'm your host, Gabriella Madrigal. This week, we hear about a recent event where the city gathered community input on the future of Riverside. We explain how eligible arts and cultural nonprofits can apply for grant funding, and we get the details on an epic judo tournament that raised funds for Riverside charities. All this coming up right here on Inside Riverside. The City of Riverside has officially launched our community outreach efforts for the Riverside 2050 General Plan Update. This is a huge opportunity to shape the future of Riverside together, and the city is counting on your input. So whether it's about neighborhoods, the environment, transportation, or community services, your ideas matter.
We want residents to tell us, what is your vision for Riverside? Where do you think we should go? Where should we build housing? Where should we build roads? What should we do about climate change? That's all going to go into our plan for the future. So it's critically important that the public helps us with this process, because it really is their plan.
Hearing from the public is probably the most important part of the update of the general plan. We'll be having events throughout the city in the coming year. The people of Riverside's vision for our city's future is what we want to hear about.
We want to know, where do you want Riverside to go? And we need that input.
Want to learn more about the Riverside 2050 General Plan Update, the Climate Action and Adaptation Plan, or how you can get involved? Visit riverside2050.com and help shape Riverside's future.
All right, time for your Inside Riverside Sports Update. My name is Pep Fernandez, and it is time for college basketball here in the city of Riverside. California Baptist University women's basketball is coming off a trip to the NCAA tournament just last season. You'll remember they punched their ticket to the big dance, and they began March Madness on the road against mighty UCLA. The Lancers gave them all they could handle, but fell in the first round of the NCAA tournament. But still a massive accomplishment for the Lancers to get to the NCAA tournament in the first place, and now they want to get back. The season begins on Monday night, November 4th, as CBU will travel up to Eugene, Oregon to take on the Oregon Ducks on opening night. Here is CBU head coach Jared Olson.
We've got a pretty hard schedule this year, and definitely I think it's the hardest one we've had since we've been Division I. And I think it's just going to be good for us just to kind of like every game, from now until Christmas, it'll just be a good test for us just to kind of like see, where our weaknesses are. And if there is a weakness, they're going to exploit it, because it's not just Oregon, it's USC, it's Middle Tennessee, it's Florida Gulf Coast, it's we've got St. Louis who won the WNIT, Liberty right after Oregon. Like, there's a lot of good teams. So I think everything will just kind of like, push us to our limits. It'll make us tougher and hopefully get us ready for the WAC regular season.
And the CBU men's basketball team will also open their season on Monday night, but they will be at home at the Fowler Event Center to take on Incarnate Word. Now let's talk some college football. RCC is coming down the home stretch of the season, and it's a huge 3-game stretch for the Tigers to try and wrap up a conference title. It begins this weekend on the road at Saddleback, but it's a very important stretch for the Tigers if they're going to bring home another conference championship and make that 4-team playoff at the end of the season to keep themselves in the running for a state championship. Here is a couple local standouts, Bo Bruins and Caden Williford.
I feel like we've been practicing harder than we ever have these last 3 weeks. I feel like we're just trying to dominate every team and continue to dominate this next 3 weeks as well.
And is the goal, the same this season? RCC's always playing for state titles. What's the goal this year?
Yeah, ideally that is the goal. We're trying to dominate every team we play every week.
Every day we just come and work hard as we can. Every day we're hitting each other, ones-on-ones, best on best. We're just trying our hardest to do what we can do to win.
And how does it feel for you? Obviously you saw the team from the sidelines go all the way and win state, and now you're playing a part of, a big part of this team, helping them win games. How does it make you feel knowing that you're playing a part?
It feels good knowing that I'm just not practicing, getting in the game a little bit. It feels good. I'm being a part of the outcome,
Yeah.
And the high school football playoffs will kick off this upcoming week. The playoff brackets and the divisions will come out on Sunday. Can't wait to see those. And that's your Inside Riverside Sports Update. My name is Pep Fernandez.
Keep up with the latest on Riverside TV with the Watch Riverside website. You can even add it to your mobile phone. Simply navigate to watchriverside.com on your favorite browser. Tap the share button, then select Add to Home Screen. And there you have it. Now you have quick access to Riverside TV while on the go. The City of Riverside is accepting applications for its Arts and Culture Grant, offering $500,000 for the 2024-2025 fiscal year and $505,000 for 2025-2026. Eligible arts and cultural nonprofits can receive grants covering 10 to 20% of their annual income to support general operations and enhance Riverside's cultural life. Applications and guidelines are available on the city's website at the link below. Questions are due by November 11th, and final applications are required by 4 p.m. on November 22nd. For further assistance, feel free to email specialevents@riversideca.gov. Recently, the Riverside Youth Judo Club held its 7th annual Fight for the Cure all-women's charity judo tournament at Norte Vista High School. They hosted a record 330 female competitors and raised $25,000. Proceeds will benefit Riverside Charities, the Pink Ribbon Place, and the CARE Project, Inc. With elite athletes including U.S. Olympians, the tournament is now considered the largest all-female judo event worldwide, raising over $106,000 since 2016. A huge thank you to everyone who has supported this inspiring cause. And a reminder that Veterans Day is just around the corner on November 11th. This is a time to honor the dedication and sacrifices of the brave men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces. It is a moment for all of us to show our gratitude and recognize the courage of those who protect our freedoms. Let's keep our veterans in our thoughts as we approach this important day of remembrance. Well, that's it for the show, but stay to the end as we list several activities in the upcoming week. Or you can find out more by visiting riversideca.gov/calendar. I'm your host, Gabriella Madrigal, and thank you for watching Inside Riverside.